It's Friday the 6th of January. I'm driving back to Albury now. I had a real quandary which way to go. Do I go up to the ACT to Canberra and then down the highway, the M31, which would be about 5.5 hours? I started going that way. There was so much traffic, I turned around and I'm going home the way I came, and I just keep stopping. I've stopped at this place, I think it's called Bar Beach. It's bloody amazing. But there's some brilliant waves here. Not the size I could do. He's obviously copying my advanced techniques. They look brilliant. The region I've been in is called EBIII. Turning off the Prince's Highway into Tilba. So Tilba seems to be a National Trust village. Wow, it does look interesting and beautiful. This looks like the central street, so it's like a tourist town. So I've decided to turn around on the Tilba road because there were so many cars. I just wanted to get a good view. I don't want a cup of tea. There's some massive granite slabs. That's what interested me. The actual town of Tilba seems to be over this way. And this is coming into the town, a historic town of Tilba. The cafe there. So it's not busy here like that crazy tourist street. That was mad. Very pretty. So that was Tilba. Just a little detour. 1 kilometre along, and I've turned off left now to EBIII. So what you find in Australia, you have these tourist drives, and that's what Tilba was, and that's what Kianga was. And so I'm just going to take this drive into EBIII because I want to see what the surf is like, because it would be nearer for me to go surfing there, and I need to find the nearest place. Just before, I turned left just before EBIII because it said surf beach. So now what I'm going to do is look at the surfing app and see what it says, and then I know that if they are the conditions, it's somewhere I can't ride. And we're going by EBIII State Forest, so that's good to know that there's a forest here, which means cycling. Whether this leads to a surf beach. Going by all the camper vans, you'd say yes. Please be careful, no lifeguards, strong currents, large waves. No camping, no fires, no vehicles. These look great. Nice beach, dogs are allowed, there's lots of dogs, it's good to see. Some big waves rolling in there. I don't think they look beyond me. If I stay close to shore, I think I'd be good. I'm just going to watch this surfer. Right, he's going for one. It started a lot earlier this time. Okay, so I'm pretty sure he is a beginner, and it's good to watch because I'm learning something from it. In this little village called Nimitable. No, it's not. It's called Nimitable. Nimitable, because I asked. And I got myself a sandwich from this busy little shop. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to bypass the gravel road because I think I'm pushing my luck getting the gravel road. I'm driving through Nimitable and then I'm going to go up to Kuma. So driving up Mount Gladstone, you come to this little tea house. Just beyond the cafe, further up the hill, is this area. There's toilets, a shelter and a lookout. Let's go and have a look at the lookout while we're here. Out platform, and then up here is a trig point. That's probably Kosciuszko. This is the trail map. It's just over near this big boulder. I'm sure there are other ones. But yes. It may be somewhere else to have a look at. Very nice. Anyway, it must be 3 o'clock in the afternoon and I've still got about another 5 hours to drive. I haven't got very far at all, so I must get on. So by the look of it, this area in the winter is snowy. That looks interesting. Yarangabilly Caves. I wonder what they're like. The last kilometre there's been these crazy boulders in the fields, in the paddocks. So this is the lake at Jindabyne. There's a dam to my left, just down the side of this Armco, and it's spitting out quite a bit of water. And this again, going into the Snowy River. So annoyingly, coming this way on the Alpine Way, you have to go through a toll booth, and you have to get your Kosciuszko National Park pass. As I'm just driving through, I get a free 2-hour ticket, but I can't even stop for fuel. It's like, it's crappy, isn't it? So I'm on Alpine Way at the moment, between Jindabyne and Thredbo. I'm just passing Thredbo. This is the site of the disaster, just here. Looks like there's been a fire in this area, sadly. The snow gums do have the ability to regenerate, so that's good. And this little area is called Siberia. Here's the Gihi rest area. I'd love to stop and make a cup of tea and got my travel mug filled with tea in Koryong in a little pizza place. The girl was lovely and did it willingly. Beautiful evening. It's around 7 o'clock in the evening and I've stopped at Old Talangata Lookout, and there used to be a village down there, and this is Lake Hume. The Talangata we know is where it relocated to. It's a very pretty lookout. They've built and maintained some very nice gardens, terraced gardens. And so you look at these hills and then you look at them on this board and you can see the village that is now under the water. The State Rivers and Waters Supply Commission had £3 million to relocate the village between the years of 1952 and 1958. They were relocated in 1952 to a town called Volga, which is now the new Talangata. None of the gates are open now. There's just the hydro gate open. But this bank, this is the absolutely enormous levee. If you compare it to the size of that car that's just gone by, it's enormous. And that is holding up one hell of a lot of water. It's very long. I think it's over 1 kilometre long, and it's really big. And that is holding back that 22,500 hectares of water. 10 hours later and we're home. That was a long old drive with all the stopping off at beaches and mountain bike trails. I'm not glad to be home. I've really got the holiday blues, but I'm so very grateful I can have a holiday. Obviously not everyone gets one. I'm not sure what this video is going to be about, but I hope there's something interesting in it anyway. And until next time, goodbye for now.
The cha-cha-cha. The cha-cha-cha. Apollo, le cha-cha-cha.